Folks, welcome to another episode of the $5 Therapist. Before we get started, we need to issue a nice little disclaimer. This program is for entertainment and informational purposes only. It is not a substitute for professional mental health advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Please consult a licensed mental health professional for any personal concerns or questions about your well-being. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of $5 Therapy. Today we have licensed professional therapist me and Sabrina.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, folks, we've been doing this for a while. I have, graced you all with free input from me, but today we will have a guest. Just so we're reiterating here, we will not diagnose you, but what we will get today is entertainment, because today is strictly for entertainment purposes. So if you're a lawyer or someone from the board watching this, go away. You're just having fun. You've watched a few episodes of this. You have a rough idea?
I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sabrina, just real quick for the people, how long have you been a therapist?
I've been a therapist now, not that long, a couple of years.
Okay.
I went into the field later on in life.
Uh-huh.
But I do bring a lot of experience from life in what I'm doing, which is also very helpful.
Before therapy, Sabrina did work for the FBI. So, JK. No, she did not do that.
How do you know?
You notice the silence?
Like, did I?
Did I? We don't know. Lesson 1, gaslighting. Let's get into our first person. This is our first entertainment patient.
So I've been dating this guy for like 4-ish years, and he's like really obsessed with Twitter, like really obsessed, and sometimes I'll talk to him and I just hear typing, like angry typing, and he'll just completely ignore me. Other than that, we get along really well, and like we have like so much fun together, and we just laugh all the time, except for when he's on Twitter and like arguing with random people. And I'm kind of worried that it's bad for his mental health. And
I don't see a problem. I'm not even hearing any real issues here. Do you hear any problem?
I picked up on a couple.
Oh, really?
Yes, absolutely.
What do you hear?
I'm hearing that the guy is wonderful other than the 24 hours a day that he's on Twitter.
Right.
And that Twitter means something to that person. It's a coping mechanism.
What do you think Twitter could be a coping mechanism for?
Whatever you don't want to be uncomfortable with, sorry. It could be Twitter, it could be shopping, it could be sex, it could be pills, it could be TV, it could be anything.
So we, as you're saying, people tend to take up something intensely when they're uncomfortable with something else in life.
Yeah, that behavior has a purpose. The purpose is remove me from this discomfort. So she says, we're having a wonderful time together, but are you really? Because if you were, wouldn't he want to be spending that time with you? And not on Twitter, but obviously he's not.
I didn't know how this episode was going to go, but I think you may have ended about half the relationships that watch the videos on my channel.
Hey, I had to end my own. I get it. He's not that into you.
Holy sh! And if my wife is watching this, I will put down Twitter for you. Alina, I will put down Twitter for you. I will do anything for you.
You're welcome, Alina.
Yeah, yes. I can hear her shouting it from the other room. Thank you.
also farts a lot. Like, he
I wasn't expecting that.
has no shame with farting. I don't fart in front of him because I just don't think it's appropriate, but he's a farter, and I love him, but I don't know if I can deal with this anymore because he once literally farted in my pasta. And
I think that's just funny and endearing, and he just has a sense of humor. And I hear a healthy guy.
I hear a hoot.
Nice. A toot, if you will. Do you think a Twitter addiction could be innocent?
It can every addiction has actually a beneficial purpose when you think about it.
Okay.
Because it's our nervous system's way of saying, we're going to get you through the moment. Right? So addictions basically serve a purpose because nothing else better or more adaptive really has been figured out.
Got it.
So we hold on to that behavior and it helps us until it doesn't.
Okay.
So Twitter probably helped him a whole lot along the way.
Yeah. And so, guys, if you're hearing this, heroin, cocaine, totally cool. And that's just from me. That's just from me. All right. Sabrina didn't say that. I said that.
There's a purpose to heroin and cocaine. I'll say that.
Yes. And that's to make friends. I wouldn't know. I've never done either.
Lie.
Okay. So this person, if you're asking for a licensed professional opinion, I can give you that. I think marry him. I think that's your guy.
I was going to say, girl, run. Did you hear how she was like,
Yeah.
I love him. Yeah. Expect more of that.
Is it love if he's not farting in your pasta? Now, some of you are watching this going, do you fart in Alina's pasta? Not in her pasta. But do I fart near her? Yes.
As an Italian, I'm also deeply offended.
Of?
Someone farting at the pasta. If I may say so myself.
Right. Yeah, well, sometimes it needs a little seasoning. All right, let's move on.
Hey, Noelle. I just wanted to leave a quick message because...
And again, a lot of the people that watch my channel, they are on SSRI, so it's never going to be quick.
That's quite all right.
Yeah.
I can hear the...
Yeah, you can hear it coursing through the blood.
Yes.
Yeah. And shout out to y'all, man. You guys know I love you.
My family does have dirty laundry, and most of it belongs to my father. He's got a thing for Asian women, ones that are half his age, and he's becoming more and more bold about it. I was on a trip with him last week, and he had his phone out on the table in front of us as we were waiting at a diner for our food, and he was sexting Asian women.
How damaging is this to a child for them to see this type of intimacy so brazen?
It's very impactful.
Yeah.
I'm going to call it impactful because the way the child actually reacts to it has a lot to do with the developmental itinerary of the child. But generally speaking, it does create some type of attachment issue that will inform relationships in the future.
Really, an attachment issue?
Yeah, for sure.
Like what?
Like, for example, if we don't know the mindset of this family, we don't know if it's a polyamorous family, we don't know what the standards are within the family, but if this is a monogamous marriage and there is two parents, and these parents, the message is, we have a healthy family with two parents involved, and everything we're doing for your well-being, for you to be nourished, loved, and grow up and feel that you don't have to beg in order to get love and acceptance. Then when things come from the outside like that, which again, you can see there's an addictive nature to the way he reaches for Asian women, then the child interprets that as, you don't love me or you don't show up for me enough to prioritize my needs for survival over this, knowing that that is a threat to the family system.
So the daughter might try to become Asian.
The daughter might actually seek a lot of men that will give her the love that she never got from her father.
Okay.
And it's going to be a very arduous adventure with not positive outcomes. Sorry.
Let's continue.
Yeah.
I don't think they're real.
Oh.
My boyfriend looked up the site, and he says that it looks fake. I don't know how to approach this subject. Does he even realize that I can see? It was just inches away from me. I took a picture, and it was upside down. I flipped it over, and it said something about, like, I like how your dick is so hard, or I'm more traumatized than that entire trip, which was for my uncle who had died.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, your dad is crazy. He's just adding layers on layers.
Yes.
Yeah, I need some guidance on that one. Thanks, Noelle. Bye.
No problem. You came to the right place. Please include your insurance information in your comment. I will be billing appropriately. All right, so first thing I'm going to say is it seems the father is falling victim to technology. And the fact that he left it out in the open, I would question his mind. Is his mind still 100%? Now, from the sound of it, doesn't sound like the dad is still with the mom. That's the part we're missing here. We don't know if dad is still with the mom, because that makes it even crazier.
And let's say that he's not.
Yeah.
You could still do it, in appropriate settings, but you kind of don't for a reason.
Yes. I guess, I'm not defending it. I think what I'm trying to do is, because I feel for this person who just went on a trip for their uncle who had passed, and I'm trying to, I don't know why I'm trying to make it better. I don't think you can make that better. Like, I'm trying to do an at least the dad isn't with the mom.
It may get better because he got some compliments about his body parts, and that may have put him in a better mood about the whole thing. I mean, my relative died, but at least, I'm well endowed.
Yeah. I think you confront your dad. I think you walk into the room and you call out your dad with blunt force trauma. The way he traumatized you in a public setting, you traumatize him. You put it back on him. You walk into his office at a private hour and you go, "Hey, dude, I know you're sexting AI Asian women, and it's weird." And just see how the situation pans out. That would be my advice to you.
I don't disagree with that advice. Just call it out.
Let's go.
See what happens.
Yeah. Because here's my point with that. Now he's making you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
And you're thinking about his stuff. Now you're thinking about his fetish. That's weird. It should be his fetish alone.
Mm-hmm.
Now you know that about him, and he poisoned you with that, so then you got to call it out.
Yeah, Dad, keep your fetish in lockdown. I agree.
Keep it to yourself, Dad.
Hey, Noel.
Hey.
So I have a predicament,
Okay.
a little bit of one. So a little while ago, I started getting into anime, and through anime, I started to like more cat girls, animated cat girls.
Asian art is so powerful.
It sure is.
It is just capturing men left and right without their choosing.
Like moths to a flame.
Yeah, they're just
Absolutely.
Anyways, okay. He's starting like cat girls. All right, I'm nervous where this is going.
Innocently enough, but I then got into VR chat, and I don't know if you know this about VR chat, but furries love VR chat.
Are you familiar with VR chat?
Not really.
This is where my expertise comes in.
So they can dress up as their persona. So I started hanging with a bunch of furries. And I never had anything wrong with furries. I never thought it was that weird. I didn't really get it, but I was like, hey, do your own thing.
So furries are people that they like create an alternate identity where they're an actual animal, and then they interact with others online as this animal. And it's like it enables them to sort of be free. Generally, I would say furries, they get their image is very sexualized, but I think depending on the community, sometimes they're actually just very normal and straightforward people. They just kind of like being a dog sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not all of them are these total freaks that people demonize them to be. And I'm guilty of making fun of them in this way, but I think it's important to caveat that's just jokes. So we're not into the weirdness yet, but basically what he's saying is he goes into virtual environments where people are pretending to be animals.
Meow to that.
Progressively, I got more comfortable with furries, and
As one does.
seeing animated cat girls, dog girls, cow girls, animated, and now I'm just fully into furries. So I don't really know what to do about that. I'm a little bit confused. 26 years old. Sorry. Bye.
Okay.
Listen, man, I'm going to say this. All right? I'm going to say all young people, okay? There is a Disney movie with an animal that they liked. I'm going to say that boldly, okay? For most young boys, it was Space Jam. All right, Lola Bunny.
That looks
All right?
good.
Young boys, millennial men definitely had a crush on Lola Bunny. All All right. There was a whole saga on TikTok where they were going through animated characters and they're saying, hey, why is he kind of handsome? So I'm going to say the thinking a caricature is attractive is not necessarily a crime, dude. I just think you're late to it. You know, you're supposed to have a crush on a bunny at 8 and you're having it at 26. I think that's the problem.
I was going there myself.
Yeah.
Actually, developmentally speaking, we do want to be connected to the child side, you know, throughout our life. It's very healthy. But as we are little, we have a particular stage in our development where we do a lot of pretend play because it helps us tap into our identity. When we're growing up, it's more of like I'm escaping who I am. And there's a bit of like a dissociative element to it. I'm checking out.
Yeah, that's what I would have said. In all my years of study, that's exactly what came to my mind as well. Yeah, I agree. What to do with it? You know, listen, you just heard me try to go to bat for you. All right. I just tried to defend furry community, but then you kind of took the wind out of that by saying I like animals. What I'm gonna prescribe you is stay away from a farm for a little while. Okay, we don't need you to. Actually, you know what? Exposure therapy. I take it back. Go to a farm. Because all these images you're seeing of these animals, they're too humanized. They're humanoid, right? They're tall, they're attractive, they're drawn nice. Go see a real cow. You need to go work on a farm for 6 months, dude, and see how disgusted you are. And you come back and you say, Jesus Christ, I need to find me a partner that is of the same species.
That is exposure and aversion therapy in some ways.
Both simultaneously?
It seems that way. I mean, I was just picturing him in like, you know, when they're milking cows.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. True.
That will change it up a little.
Maybe you're, we'll caveat that with the roles you take on the farm have to be very specific, all right? If you're dealing with cows, you need to be shoveling their poop. All right, you got to be shoveling cow poop. You got to be making their feed. Maybe you go work at a butcher.
Not that sexy.
No, you got to be working in a capacity that shows you the realness of animal existence. That's what I'm prescribing you.
And show that you're really committed.
Yes.
To the craft.
Yes. Show you're committed to the craft. Do you have any professional thoughts about people who are attracted to cartoons later in life?
I mean, there's usually a story there. That how something comes about. And again, whether it's cartoons or something else. You see how this guy, for example, was talking about the furries, that it's something that at the beginning he didn't really know too much about it, or, you know, wasn't a big deal. But then the more he's finding out and the more he's getting into it, it's serving a purpose. So you could find something later in life that never really spoke to you. And then all of a sudden you have that dopamine hit out of interacting, engaging with that activity. Makes you feel good. Now you want more. So those furries probably giving some sort of validation in some way.
Interesting.
Yeah. So then it becomes, I want a little more of that, a little more of that. Next thing you know, you're wearing a cow costume.
And what if this is all rooted in something very simple, man? Maybe you just need friends.
Oh.
Yeah. So actually, maybe the farm life is a little bit too aggressive. Maybe what I would prescribe to you is a hangout as people. Nah, I take it all back. Being a furry is weird.
Hi, Noel. Long time, big fan. I just have something to talk about. It's very juicy.
Okay,
so
cool.
Currently, I work at a job, and my boss, he's in love with me, for sure.
Ask for a raise.
I won't go into detail, but he has said that to me, and I do know that to be a fact. What he doesn't know, what nobody else knows.
Is there some kind of sinister in her voice? Are you hearing this?
I think she's delighted by the fact that he loves her, because I think she loves him too.
Ooh. Predict. Let's see. Let's find out.
I've been f***ing his son for the last few months.
Okay. All right. I was off on that one.
Jesus Christ.
And, yeah, I just walk around with that secret with me all the time.
You were on it.
It's crazy. And his dad wants me so bad. And every time he says some out-of-pocket to me, I just want to look at him and be like, here's what you don't know. But I couldn't do that because that would be insane. I just
she's
said,
loving this.
Yeah, it seems like she's proud of it.
Yeah, she's loving every minute of
Yeah,
it.
you don't seem too bummed out by
like-
this scenario.
She just needs to add the ha 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 ha.
Yeah, I feel like we're listening to a voice note from like Poison Ivy or something. I don't know if you watch Batman, but that's I see Uma Thurman in the Poison Ivy outfit right now, laughing about having these two men wrapped around her fingers, and she's gonna bomb the bank. That's what I hear.
Pretty much. I mean, this is a family affair.
God, dude. You know, I asked for family drama. I didn't think it was gonna be like this. You know?
They brought it.
Yeah, they did bring it.
tell somebody, because I don't have anybody to tell, so enjoy that little snippet. Anyways, love you long time. Hope you have a great day.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, see you later.
I like how she said that, like we gained something. We did gain something. Let me make no mistake. I like how she said that, like, hope you enjoy that. See you later. Yeah.
I'm phased.
Yeah. Wow.
Good on you.
Yeah.
I'll say that. You don't let, challenges in life take you down. Resilience. We always look for positive facts.
Yes.
We got
Resilience.
Yep.
Boldness.
Confidence.
Confidence for sure. Maybe you can harness this confidence for good. You know? Maybe open a soup kitchen.
Hold off on. I'm conflicted between hold off on asking for that raise.
Yeah.
Maybe ask it before he finds out.
Yes.
Something in between.
Good point. Also, asking the boss for a raise, he might read that the wrong way.
True that.
I really have no thought. I'm floored by that.
I'm floored by her delight in this.
That's what I'm hearing. I can hear both her fangs coming through her smile.
And then toodaloo.
Okay, Noel, this is about the time where I guess accidentally killed my friend's guinea pig.
Okay, now I can breathe.
What a crazy sequence of words. Actually killed my... And the way he stuttered on it, too. I thought it was going to end at accidentally killed my friend.
Is this like the Murder Files episode?
And listen, guys, I appreciate you all because you're taking us for a ride here.
Yes.
That was nuts. I need to hear that again.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, Noel, this is about the time where I guess accidentally killed my friend's guinea pig.
My friend's
on vacation. I still don't really feel that great about it, and they still don't know that I did it, but it is what it is at this point. So my friend went on vacation for like 2 weeks, and
2 weeks is a long time for a guinea pig. Let me just say that now. Right.
asked me if I could watch the guinea pig, which didn't be too hard, but after the first week, I kind of forgot about it. And
okay,
they came home and it was dead because I hadn't fed it in a week. And they called me and asked if I knew about it, and I told them that the last time I saw it, which was right before they got back, obviously that's not the case. But they asked me, like, the last time I saw it alive, and I was like, bro, that was alive when I left last night.
They should have known by your vocal tone that you were going to kill this guinea pig.
Yeah.
Yeah, respectfully, Matt, you sound cool. I don't know if you sound responsible.
Yes. Or realistic, because he said, I still don't feel great about it. And in my mind, I was thinking, are you actually expecting to eventually feel great about it? Because that's not going to happen, probably. You may forget it before you feel great about it.
I mean, listen, man, if you want to feel good about killing your friend's guinea pig, I can give you that. That's another type of therapy I specialize in, is converting trauma into points of pride. We also both know a girl that can convince you to feel good about doing bad things. We just heard from her.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, she can give you a point or two, but I'll let this guy finish.
And, they don't know that I quite literally just stopped taking care of it, and I let it die. So, moral of the story is, I hope they never find that out, because they're still kind of upset about it.
And he left.
Dude, do we think he just looked at the hang up button and thought, should I have done that? Whoever's working the boards, could you look up the average lifespan of a guinea pig? 5 to 7. Okay, see, I thought the average lifespan of a guinea pig was like a couple months.
Well, if they don't feed you, even less.
Yes. Yeah. Wow.
How do you forget? I mean,
I don't know. Yeah. And forgetting about an animal's existence is pretty tough.
yeah,
Yeah.
for a whole week.
Yeah.
It must have been some really good weed,
Yes.
in my opinion.
I don't know, like, to Sabrina's point, I don't know if you'll ever feel good about letting it die. I think you feel bad because you're not taking responsibility. And I think maybe this will be a good exercise in growing up. Walk in the door of your friend's family home. You go, guys, you're going to hate me and this may terminate our relationship forever. But I'm the reason that the guinea pig died. It died in my care. And I carry that cross with me forever. And if you ever found it within you to forgive me, I would love to rebuild. They might laugh at you and go, man, we didn't care about that guinea pig. Or it might terminate the friendship, but I think you got to find out.
Something tells me he's not going to really embrace that strategy.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't think so. He's taking it this far. I think he's just going to let it be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hope they'll forget.
Which, again, in life, I mean, as far as crimes go, letting a guinea pig die, I mean, not the worst.
Is it? I guess.
Not the worst
Not the
crime.
Worst. Not the worst.
It's a crime. It's not the worst crime. Or I think you could maybe skirt the responsibility by getting them a new guinea pig to feel better. But I think that's going to look guilty as hell now that I really think about it. Because if you just walk in with a new guinea pig and you're like, sorry about what happened, you're almost admitting it, in my mind. I think the family might look at you and go, why the hell are you getting us a guinea pig?
I think they probably already know. If they know him at all, they may have an idea.
Yeah.
I would ask the family, was that your best option?
Oh, brother. Yeah, actually, at this point, yeah, you're right. Now, if I don't know why I'm thinking about this so deeply, but it is true. If that guinea pig was alive and kicking, they asked you as a formality. They know you killed that guinea pig.
Mm-hmm.
If there's anything to be learned here, brother, you're not getting away with it.
Mm-mm.
You're not actually getting away with it. You are in your mind, but you're not. They know, dude. They know.
Rest in peace, guinea pig.
Yeah, rest in peace, guinea pig.
Hey, Noel, big fan. And, yeah, I need some $5 therapy. Anyway.
I'm your guy.
This story happened about a year ago, and how do I put it? Well, I seem to attract women who are a little bit, how do we say it, crazy. And I don't know if it's a me problem or like...
Yes.
Does he sound proud?
He sounds like he has a me problem.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
A school problem? I'm not really sure. But anyway...
He said a school problem?
About a year and a half, 2 years ago now, you know, me and this girl I was seeing at the time, you know, we're hooking up, you know, and, well, I'm fingering her. Might want to blur with some of this shit. And, well, I feel something, you know, weird in there. I'm like, I stop. I'm like, hey, there's something, you know, in there. She was digging out. So, lo and behold, I dig out a, used condom.
Hey, Noel. Big time fan of $5 therapy, so thank you. Yeah, so, you know, for the most part, I've got a pretty normal family. My grandfather, you know, he's a Scientologist. So when I was a kid, you know, he
So why aren't you in Hollywood?
into like a lot of weird stuff. Like, you know, he'd take us to the top of hills and we'd sit up there for hours at nighttime and he'd be like, come on, man, we're looking for UFOs. Keep your eyes peeled. So, you know, like I was pretty fond of those memories, but, the Church of Scientology, they really wanted everybody in the family. And so, you know, he tried to spread his ideals to us. This one thing that they did that was really weird was like pain therapy or something. So like if you get hurt by like, you know, running into a tree, the best idea is to like, I don't know, like smack your head on something else and it'd make you forget about the pain. Or at least that's what like he did with us. Like I remember one time we were sledding and I hit a tree and then he basically just like started slamming my head into a tree to, you know, get rid of the pain. So that didn't work too well. And after that, this was when I was like maybe.
Didn't work too well.
Dude. Man. I'll let him continue, but that's hilarious. Your uncle went and joined Scientology, and what he gleaned from that was unique ways to hit my nephew.
7 years old. We never saw him after that. The next day, we went out for dinner, and then we got back home, and he's gone forever. So no idea where he's at, but yeah, Scientologist grandpa. Cool guy for the most part, though. Thank you.
It's too bad, because I think if you want a religion like Scientology to kind of eat up one of your family members, I think you'd prefer it to be like an annoying uncle or an annoying aunt or, you know, but losing a grandpa to Scientology, I think that's tough.
Yes. And it sounded like he was actually fun. He took them to see UFO. Not every grandpa does that. He had his reasons, but fun memories.
I think you should go find your uncle. I think you should go to task with the Church of Scientology and demand the location of your grandpa. Excuse me, I said uncle, your grandpa. Find out where your grandpa is for his sake.
And good luck.
Yeah, and good luck. You know, and because if they're, and listen, dude, you could bring it back full circle. If they're holding him captive somewhere, you could take whoever's holding him captive, run them into a tree, and go, I learned that from you guys. I'm taking my grandpa back. I will say this, because you are very, you're kind of jovial about losing your grandpa. You're like, he's a cool guy. You sound like you subtly miss him, but you're okay with it. Maybe he rammed your head into the tree hard enough that you're okay with this happening. But I would say, like, you're probably the ideal person I would want it. If I was going to forget to care about a guinea pig, I think you would be my guy. Because it doesn't sound like grief really hits you the same way that it hits others. You lost a whole grandpa and you're just you're shrugging it off. We'll chalk that up to resilience. Okay? Because we're looking for positives, right? So you're a resilient guy. But yeah, if you want to go find your grandpa, I'll help you. I will go to task with the Church of Scientology to help you find your grandpa, man.
Oh, that's...
Yeah. No, just kidding. That's satire. Please, Church of Scientology, do not start following me around and harassing my family. All right, guys. Well, that's going to conclude this episode of $5 Therapy. Sabrina, thanks so much for being here. Do you have anything you want to say to the people?
I think you'll just keep, showing up your best self the best you can. Life is hard. It's good to have some humor. Keep listening to $5 Therapy and your life will be better.
Look at that, dude. Look at that. And an entertainment-based endorsement. Remember, this is all entertainment purposes only. But you can visit my private practice at noelmillerlive.com. My practice is in the form of comedy shows, so you can buy a ticket and come see me in person.
Humor is very healing.
Yeah, yes, it's group therapy. All right, see you guys next time. Goodbye.